This is Trend Following Radio, where great thinking comes alive. Nobel Prize winners, legendary traders, best-selling authors, and the pros that know what drive us irrational human beings. I am your host, Michael Covel. Not filtered, raw, honest. That's my passion. Before I jump into my guest today, I have a request. If you like this podcast, jump onto iTunes and write a review for your time and toil, for your extreme effort. It's really not that extreme. Write a review on iTunes. I will send you a free CD and DVD of Trend Following extras. Write the review. Send me an email, info@trendfollowing.com with your address. I will send those along, CD and DVD. Come on, that's easy. Easy breezy. How hard is that effort? And say something nice at iTunes. I don't know. Say something mean too. Say something I can improve on. Say something I can get better at. Say something. Just say something. My guest today is Mark Manson. He's an author, personal development consultant. Mark has worked with thousands of people from more than 20 countries. He's talked people down from suicides, inspired marriages, helped build first businesses. His writing is a different take on the self-help genre. He calls it self-help from a first-person perspective. Has a very interesting book out there. It's not the only thing he is to his readers, but a book called Models, Attracting Women Through Honesty. He's been quoted everywhere. You might say, well, Mike, how did you come to have Mark on your show? Quite easy. I met him at an event in Bangkok in the fall of 2014. We started chatting. He's a very bright guy. I thought his perspective and the fact that he's doing so much psychological type work at a young age was just really interesting. He's built this really great following. And for anyone out there that needs to have a following, and who doesn't need a following? Everyone needs a following. If you don't have a following, what are you doing? You're just working for somebody. I hope you enjoy this conversation with Mark Manson. I saw something on your blog that kind of hit me in the gut, and I thought it was a great opening conversation to really cause the audience to sit still for a second. But Mark, I just want to know, why are people such assholes on the internet? Sorry about that. I had to do it to you.
I love that you opened with this question. It's interesting. There's actually apparently I wrote this article about why people are assholes, and somebody actually replied with a comment or an email or something like that. There's in the video game community, there's an actual theory. It's called Dunham's theory or something like that. And it's like anonymity plus extreme viewpoints plus large audience equals asshole behavior or something like that. And it's just this idea that, the internet provides a number of unique communication opportunities. But one of those is that we get to be anonymous. There's no repercussions to what we say, or very, very seldomly there's real repercussions to what we say. And we know that hundreds or thousands of people are listening, so we obviously want to make our point made. We want to get as much attention as possible.
Even if we're anonymous.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's like, and we've all experienced this. You can comment on an article or a website, and it's, even though nobody there knows who you are, you still go back and check your comment, who replied? Did anybody like it? We're all still kind of addicted to that attention, even if it has no tangible or practical repercussions for our day-to-day existence.
I wonder, though, how I don't want to say wise, because clearly it's not wise, but it's an evolution of behavior, I guess. And if we compare it to the offline world, clearly if somebody wants to
And sometimes these anonymous comments, they can be threatening, they can be violent, they can be nasty, they can be, you've written a book, I've written books. We know how these things go. In the offline world, there's repercussions. There's libel. You can defame somebody. Frankly, if somebody walked up to my face and said some of the things they would say online, I've met you, you're a good sized guy, I'm a good sized guy, they probably wouldn't say it to our face.